Today on Music City Trucks, we're finishing up our flatbed with a new gas tank, a nifty intercooler setup, a Phytech EFI system, and some other touches. And then we crank her up, do some spicy dyno pulls. Oh yeah!
Welcome to Music City Trucks. I'm Mark Chris.
And I'm Brandon Burke. And the last time we worked on our flatbed, we got all the old drivetrain ripped out. We put in our 300 from engine power. We installed a T19 4-speed, and then we mocked up all the motor mounts. Now, since the last time you guys saw it, we got everything fully welded, everything's fully bolted in, and this engine and transmission is in this truck permanently, but there's still a lot of work left to do.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you do an engine swap, even if you're just pulling an engine out and putting it back in, there's a lot of things that need to be disconnected and reconnected, especially when you change the engine completely like we've done. Well, there's a lot of I's to dot and T's to cross. The main thing would be plumbing. We've got a cooling system we've got to do, fuel system. This thing's getting a turbo, so we got to do all the hot side, cold side, and exhaust for that. But other than that, I think we'll have this thing running and driving, maybe chassis dyno it and take it out on the street.
Burn some dead dinosaurs.
Oh, that sounds great. I think we should divide and conquer. I'm gonna start with the turbo.
I'll start with fuel system.
All right, let's do it. All right, we're gonna use we're gonna start with the plumbing that engine power made. The problem is it's too close to the axle, so we're gonna have to cut it up and refabricate the hot side. Now, I don't really need to do this at this point, not to plumb the hot side, but I just can't wait any longer to see what it looks like with this turbo hanging on here. And it's just as glorious as I thought it would be.
Since our original gas tank is 75% rust, we figured we'd go ahead and replace it with a new gas tank that we got from Rock Auto. That way we don't damage any of the new fuel system or that precious Turbo 300. But before I put this in the truck, I want to go ahead and install this sending unit. Gasket on there. One cool thing about Rock Auto is it doesn't matter how old the vehicle is that you're working on. You know what I like about a new gas tank? Is the fact that there's no dirt and debris in it yet. Chances are they got enough parts to keep your ride in tip-top shape, like this gas tank and sending unit.
Has the seat ever been out before?
This seat, probably not.
All right, stop right there. Whoa, hey-oh.
Yeah, hey-oh.